Grinders, we are back on the grind. This is PokerStars Ontario week 2 recap. I'm just starting week 3. I thought I'd give you guys a recap, play a couple games. Table 1 is always on the left, table 2 is on the right. These are $10 spins. I figured I'll play a couple for you guys and then give you a quick update on how things are going. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone out there. Today in Canada it is Thanksgiving. I gotta do a little bit of grind time right now, so I wanted to update you guys. I finally got a new computer. I'm not fully set up yet because I've been trying to grind since I've set it up, but I'm slowly getting there. What a big difference it is. Some of the things I was getting mad about on Party Poker, sorry I just dropped my mic. Some of the things I was getting mad about the software, it turns out it was mostly my computer couldn't handle it. So it's been working a lot better now. My biggest spin so far on this site is still a 10x. We have played just under 20,000 hands. I don't know how many games that is, but they have a tracker kind of on this site here, right here, called PokerWiz, and it rates your play, tells you a bit of leaks you have and stuff like that. So we just hit probably right about now about 20,000 hands, right around there. So that's in roughly two plus weeks. I don't know exactly when we deposited, but you can look at the dates if you look at my second last video or something. Today is October the 10th. So when I'm not recording and explain this, I usually play 4 tables at the minimum if the games are going. Earlier this morning, I was 6 tabling because it was running hot for a little bit, so I was able to get some volume in for about 45 minutes playing 6 tables. Basically, we try to chase the leaderboard every day. Last week I took 3 days off from grinding, just got busy, but we're back. So I won the leaderboard last night for $100 at the $10, and today we're in first for $100. So that definitely helps the bankroll. Pocket 6 is table 1. I'm going to raise it up. Ooh, and we flop a 6. The problem is I don't know how much action we're going to get. Oh, that guy there, he just got lucky versus me in another game. Alright, so I'm actually going to size it up now. Guys, people keep asking me how to get better at spin and goes. I've answered this question a lot. I might do a Q&A video one time, just my 10 or 20 or so most questions I get regularly. But how you can get better, one way of just watching this video is, if depending on your skill level, just start pausing the video in spots that you see me in and decide how much you would raise, if you would bet, if you would fold, if you would limp. And then just start asking your questions of why you were wrong. Doesn't mean I was right, but just start, why would I do what I want to do? Was it based on I smelt weakness? Was it based on a range I was representing? And you just want to start answering questions like that. And the more often, as long as you're close to bet sizing, the exact size doesn't matter too much, but you don't want to be way off. And then you just start slowly starting getting a feel for it. You can watch tons and tons of other YouTubes, Twitches, all that helps. And then obviously you just got to get out there and play, learn some new concepts. If you have to start at the low tables and try it out, just do that. Don't be afraid to drop down in stakes and rebuild. Most people hit a spin and they move up because they have a bankroll. Just because you hit a spin doesn't mean you have the skill level to move up. You got to be honest with yourself, and then your money management is huge in the sense of, if you don't want to deposit again, there's no rush. Take your time. If you're just having fun, then obviously you can take more gamble, and that's totally up to you, right? We have quite a bit of money in our bankroll now, you'll see, and I'm still just grinding out the $10 here. Now on this site, I don't have tons and tons of options here. I'll show you if you didn't know, but I think there's only 4 tables. Now you can play ultras, but the ultras for some reason at the 10s never get going. I don't really know why, but they're hardly ever running. Okay, we should have him here. That 9 kind of sucks. He could have queen 9. I doubt it. He would have 10 jack. Just a bit more 2-pair combos. We will just jam it. He's got to pretty much call now, right? He missed his flush. Nice. I still have money in my PokerStars account. I've really been just playing party poker, but PokerStars were at 5,600 for those who have been following last couple weeks. We left 5,000 in that account, and we're up about 600 since I made that cash out. But I really haven't played much. If they bring back the leaderboards, we'll definitely start putting more volume in there again. But this leaderboard here, I looked at it. This goes to the end of the year, so this is October 10th. This $100 leaderboard goes. It says expires in like 2 months, 21 days. I looked at it today. So if that's the case, that's a bad river on table 1. We could pretty much get almost $100 a day, besides the days I'm not going to be busy. But I would imagine on average we're going to be winning that 4 to 5 times a week. We'll be winning that unless all of a sudden a big player pool comes in here. But so far it really hasn't been that hard to win. Okay, we got to get an ace on table 2. Okay, he doubles up. As you can see, I have $7.50 at the top here. The new day got reset today, so it goes from Monday to Monday, I guess. It ends Sunday night at like 12 o'clock. And then the new week bankroll. Last week we only got $48 because I took a few days off. The week before that we had like $130 or something like that, maybe 140. Yeah, I'm waiting for our big spin though. I've mentioned this to the listeners before in the channel. Couple years ago, before COVID, we played Party Poker Global for one winter, and we spent $100,000 in buy-ins at the $20 tables and under, and my biggest spin was a 25x. And now we're on a stretch here that my biggest spin is a 10x. And I know it's probably just random, but it's kind of strange that between that we're going to be probably behind here on table 1, but took a flip. And we lose table 1, get out flopped in table 2, but we still have some chances here. Okay, he doubles up. Yeah, so it seemed just my experience so far, the big spins definitely happen more on PokerStars, but I'm sure if you talk to a different player, they could say something totally different. But I'm running pretty bad, and if you think about how much money we're making without big spins, the future could be pretty promising, because big spins will definitely happen. We'll definitely finally get a 25x, and hopefully bigger and bigger the more we play. Okay, that's a bad return. Oh, we do get there though. I think we held. Okay, so if these games don't get going here, I'll just do a shorter video. We'll see. Here, let me cancel this one, and I'll show you guys the bankroll, because I'm going to open up a $50 one, see if we get one of those guys going for you. So you can look at the bankroll right there, guys. We're at $3,350 there. All right, we got one more. I'm going to play 2 more for you guys. Let's cancel that then. Sorry, that's not going to get going. We'll play 2 more games here, and I'll give you a quick recap there. Alright, so both these got going. So we broke through 3,000 at the end of week 2. We started with $500 week 1. At the end of the week, we got to just under 2,000. And last week, I told you I took a few days off, and we were still able to build it. So far, it's been pretty successful on this site. This A7 bet size my raise. Now we get the best probably flop we could ask for, in the sense of top pair backdoor, and he's not going to put us on too many 7s. I think we just check call here, give him a chance to bluff at it. He could already obviously have us. If he has us, he has us. I think I'm just going to get it in here, because we have the draw, right? If he has us and we still have outs, but some 5s and stuff like that could call us. Weaker 7s, also another higher diamond. I hope the sound's okay. I didn't actually check it before I started. Pocket queens, he's not going to fold too often when he bets that size. Nice, nice, nice. I keep getting asked, guys, if I do coaching. I get a handful of DMs here and stuff like that. I don't think I'd be a good coach, and it's not something I even consider doing. I actually would rather get coached than to coach. I don't know the fundamentals as much as someone would want for a coach. I'm very, very exploited in my play, which is hard to teach. I don't have like charts and stuff like that to share, which I'm assuming most coaches would have. I don't use training tools, so I really wouldn't be a good coach. What I have is experience and a feel for the game, and I know how to adjust to my opponents, and I'm really good at pattern recognition, that in certain spots that you constantly see over and over again in spin and goes, players have an overall tendency what to do, and I've learned how to exploit those spots. Obviously you're going to be wrong at times, but if there's certain situations that if I'm in that spot 100 times, maybe what I've learned, maybe I'm winning that spot like 80% of the time, and then that adds up over time. It's too bad we had a free roll on table 2 there. And some of those things I've shared over the time, some of them I've kept to myself, just certain things that people tend to do. But the more you watch my videos and I do strange bet sizes, that's kind of a flag for you to think, why is he betting over pod, or why is he doing this? It's usually because I'm exploiting something that I've picked up on. Obviously, when you lose, I had a comment on my big spin recently that I played too aggressive, and I kind of like gave it up. Guys, the better players aren't afraid to punt. You have to be willing to risk it, and sometimes you're going to look brilliant, and sometimes you're going to look stupid, but you have to take those chances. If you're never taking chances, you're not really putting your opponents in too hard of a position. You're really playing ABC poker, and those type of players I actually pick apart. The guys who give you a problem are usually the players you want to make your game like. So if someone's constantly putting you in tough spots, sometimes they're going to wake up with complete garbage. But I do think that's the style of play, especially now. This is a hyper turbo. This doesn't have 100 big blinds, 15-minute levels, and you can take your time. These are fast games that if you lean towards the aggressive, overall that's going to do you some overall benefit. Table 1, ace jack, we're just going to go look it in, special for this raise. This bet size right here just lets me know his skill level. Doesn't matter what he wakes up with. How you narrow the skill level on a site like this, or just this format, is literally in spots. Bet sizes can tell you a lot. So how much they raise pre-flop, how much do they c-bet, they're all in hands, and you just slowly make a data over them. This here is probably pretty strong, but we're strong ourselves. But I've learned that people don't really have a 3-bet bluffing range, especially at certain stack depths. I decided to get it in, and we got lucky. We chopped it, but I do overfold in those spots unless I have history with an opponent. If I had Ace Jack off there, probably still would have called, but maybe not. Maybe like Ace 10 was a fold, just because this is what I'm telling you, what I've seen over a huge sample size, is I'm looking at people's 3-betting hand selection and bet sizing. So majority of the time on spin and goes at micro stakes, the players that 3-bet here have a polarized range. They're not doing it with like 10 jack suited, 8-9 suited, 6-8 suited, you know, little stuff like that. So because the majority player pool is not waking up with that, you can tend to overfold those spots. Obviously sometimes you're going to be laying down a good hand, but if you did that over a huge sample size, you're probably going to be saving yourself some chips. And it's like learning these little things like that, that you don't have to really worry about per game, but over like a whole bunch of games, right? We're going to play thousands and thousands of games. So if you can learn how to minimize your losses and maximize your wins over the long haul. This is very, very strange here. I'm actually just going to go for a min raise and then fold it. Would not be surprised if he just folds off a min raise. And okay, I was wrong there. I'm just going to label this guy this for now. And like I said, you're not always going to be right, but you can do little feeler bets and go with your gut. Maybe on the bigger spins, you don't want to take as much a variance chance. Him just keeps betting bet, pot, pot, pot is a little strange. You could check that now. Now we're just going to go for a bluff here. Hopefully he didn't catch a king. He did catch a king. So he was just stabbing. If that king didn't come, our play would have worked. It's just one of those plays that didn't work at that point. I'm going to do this for now. We'll end the video and I'll show you guys the bankroll. Pocket 6 is here. We're just going to jam it. I still don't know exactly what this 70% boost is. I don't know if that means I get 70% rake back. Like, I really don't know what it means. I just know it's probably a good thing. Okay, so we lose an all in there, standard spot. I think we have a couple of chips, it looks like. King 5, this is close. I think we'll let it go. But nothing crazy excited. I more or less did this video for you guys today just to get a recap on how it's been going. A couple little pointers for you. So I'll show you how many. We'll just wait. We got a couple. Another thing, someone made a comment for me to make a video on all the ONATRIO sites and what I think's the best and rank them. The problem is, guys, I don't play all the sites. I only play 2 of them. And with how good we're doing on it, I don't want to take the time out just to deposit a whole bunch of sites that probably need information, and then for me to cash out on all of them. It just wouldn't be a fun process. And I assume there's quite a bit of sites to play, so not something that I'd want to do just to share info. My personal advice is I'd always trust the big sites. Anytime you go on a smaller site, you're risking shady play, less security, all that kind of stuff. Maybe you'll have a longer time getting your money in and out. I've always stuck just to the big sites. I've only ever played Party Poker, PokerStars, GG Poker, and maybe one other one like years and years ago. 88 Poker, but that's like 15 years ago. Okay, guys, recap. We have $3,348 in the account. I'm going to show you the daily leaderboard for those who don't watch it. You come over here, go to current standings. $10, we're in first place right now for $100. We'll go to yesterday and just show you guys we won yesterday. I had to do it at the end of the night there, right before 12 o'clock. I put in the volume and got the win. So we had $100 yesterday, and I haven't got these tickets yet. So if you look at the bankroll, it's always like 2 days you get them. So tomorrow, oh shit, I'll shut off the music there. I'm going to have that bankroll plus $100 in free tickets, and then the next day we'll get $100 if we hold first place today. So as a quick recap for you guys, I hope you guys are having a good day and enjoy your Thanksgiving for those around Canada. and I'll see you guys in the next grind. Peace out.